Hey, JP here. So I thought I'd share my why today. So why do I do? And I suppose it goes back quite a long way with, really back to sort of growing up. And I suppose I had a lot of respect for my old man who used to, he was like really senior manager in a large engineering company, and he always used to be sort of dropped into teams that weren't working so well. I mean, he was quite old school in his approach, but used to get these teams working and fired up and pointing in the right direction again, and often would become some of the highest performing teams. And you'd come home and at the dinner table, you'd hear him and mum talking about, what had gone on, and I suppose it just, I guess it gets into your psyche, like the thought of managing and leading and trying to help teams and to go and make it happen. Really, it was like really sort of ingrained in the I suppose the sort of family values. There's also sort of like an engineering background for quite a lot of us as well. So that sort of logical kind of like methodical, how do you actually create processes, and how do you make things like work, and how do you create repeatability and a business that can maintain like quality. So all those things sort of came with me as I went through my sort of entrepreneurial career, and when I started to get into my own sort of management and high up roles within my own organisation, and I started to go through some really difficult times. Like, rapid scaling is hard, and there were times when we were just trying to work out, it's hard to get it working, and then it's hard to deal with it when it doesn't work. So again, I sort of often quote the sort of going from 2.8 to 8.9 mil turnover in 1 year, and then having to try and work out how to suddenly, almost, double if not triple the team over a couple of years, and all those things, and found networks and like coaching and all those types of things that just helped me through those periods when I was trying to, build my team. And so, look, that's why I do what I do now. I've having found that and having found it really work for me, that's why I love working with entrepreneurs now who are trying to go on their growth journey, supporting them in that, and supporting them in sometimes making those difficult decisions that my dad used to come back and talk about, but would make and would push through to ultimately get the business to work. So that's my why. Thought it'd be good to share it with you, and hope it helps you reflect on your why and why you do what you do. Cheers.